Hello everyone, Namaste. How are you doing, the students? Good. I would like to welcome to the English class of grade 10. Dear students, if you are a bit far away from your television, come closer to your television set now. Okay? So, with your textbook, and you might need your pen or pencils and even the exercise book. Good, dear students. Are you ready? Okay, dear students, let us begin our today's class. So, before we go further, we'll have some recap on what we did in our last class. Do you remember, dear students, what did we do in our previous class? Good. So, in our previous class, we did talk about different social medias, like we did talk about Facebook, this one, Twitter, and Instagram, right? YouTube, and messages, and there are so many other different social medias as well. And social media, it's a network that connects people through an online platform. And what can the users do through the social media? Good. They can express their feelings, express their opinions, and even they can post their pictures and the videos, and they can even share some external links through the social media. And they can contribute their ideas, and they can join conversations with other people on the different issues that are shared in the social medias as well. Okay, some people have the perspective that social media is just a waste of time, and there are also some other people who argue that a social platform is very, very necessary in our life. So you can have both perspective regarding social issues. And in our last class, we did put focus on the brighter side of the social media. And in doing so, like we did talk about 5 interesting positive social media stories that were shared by the writer. And these heartwarming stories which were shared by the writer inspire people to do something very interesting. And of course, if you remember, the first story was about Natham, a Padaka, and he was receiving his reward from Ocean Spray, and that Ocean Spray is an American agricultural cooperative of the growers of cranberries. And one day, he was on the way, his truck didn't work, and then it was broken down, and still he had to go to the work. And what he did, yes, then he took his skateboard and he was skating. While doing that, he was also drinking juice from that very particular brand. And he was also lip syncing a song, and he also took of his videos, right? And then he was in a dilemma whether to post or not to post, but finally he made his decisions and he posted that video, and it became so viral that the company, the Ocean Spray company, provided him a truck full of juice, and even the drinks. Even the truck was given to him as a reward. And Ocean Spray, that very handover ceremony, the truck handover program, was also captured and put in the social media, and that was also a must-see video. And in the second story, we did discuss about a special birthday for a little girl, Charlie. And because of the pandemic COVID-19 situation, like she was very enthusiastic to celebrate her birthday, but she was not able to do that. She had to cancel it. However, her aunt made one status in the social media, especially the Facebook, requesting help for her. And then she was living with her extended family in the United States, especially with her grandparents. And the grandparents were so surprised to know that within a very short period of time, the birthday girl received 173 birthday cards, along with 15 parcels, the gift that were wrapped especially to her, and that is how she made her birthday very, very special. That was the another story. And the third story was about school children, right? Especially who were these two school children were Jashika Khan and Muhammad Ajazuddin, and they were from India. And they were one day they were going to school, and while doing that they were somersaulting and they were flipping on the streets. And luckily, their teachers made video and put on the social media again. That went so viral that it even that drew the attention of the sport minister, and as a result they provided free gymnastic class or free gymnastic training along with accommodation facilities, and perhaps that is how they went further to pursue their career. And another story we did was about we read docs. One college students, okay, very young college students, did this kind of project campaign, especially to help the docs that are in need. And even this platform, he was able to collect a good amount of fund to help the dogs that were in need. And especially he shares about golden retriever, one of the dog that was in need of wheelchair, and within a very short period of time he got a very good fund. He bought the wheelchair, and the dog got it, and this is how he made a very good fundraise by that. And that is also we can help through the social media, and social media can be very, very help to help the person, especially a person, even the animals or birds who are in problems. And finally we did talk about a woman, okay, who saved the life of the hawk, a kind of bird that was Madeline Weatherhead, and she was walking on the way to her office, and she saw a injured bird somewhere nearby, and that was almost unconscious because of injury, it was not moving. And then she called animal care center, but her call went to the voicemail, and then she had to take a photograph of that bird and put it in social media asking for help. And very soon, okay, the special operation officers were there to take the bird, and that was put in a sanctuary, and that is how it recovered its injury. So to conclude, social media allows us to help people in need even when we live far away from them. In a few of these stories, all it took was someone who cares sharing a photograph or story online that can help or even that can save the life of others. And the writer was with the opinion that the kindness is a free service that we can perform, and that kind of good thing that we do for the humanity makes people very good, makes people feel good. That was these were all the recap of what we did in our previous class, dear students. Now let us go to today's class. So today's class we'll be doing comprehension of that text, and for that, okay, here is the first task. Can you read for me please the instruction given? That's great. Complete the sentences below with the correct information from the text. Okay, this is fill in the blanks type of exercises that we're going to do. So A, it says the text is about the positive results brought by, oh yes, the main. Can you guess the answers? So we're talking about dealing with the social media and the brighter side of the social media. That's why you're right. The right answer is the text is about the positive results brought by social media. What about the next? Yes, can you read? Good. Nathan Abodaka was gifted a truck of his favorite drink because he was drinking. What was he drinking? Please go back to the text and you please find the answer. What was the name of that drink? For that you can go to this paragraph of your text. You're right, you got it. So this was the drink. What was that? Ocean spray cranberry juice. He was drinking this juice while lip syncing and skating on the way. Okay, now let us go to next. Can you read the questions? I mean this? Yes. Charlie's birthday became more special than expected because of a post on ... Yes, you have to name the social media. Okay, which social media her aunt shared. So you'll find the answer here. Charlie's aunt made a post on. So what is the name of that social media? You're right. Because of a post on. Good. That's Facebook. You're right. Next, if there were no social media, people would have no idea about, and there is a blank, of the two school children. Yes, please try to remember. In the text, we did deal about those two school children from India, okay, who went viral. For what? Good. Were filmed somersaulting and flipping on their way to school. Okay, even the they were somersaulting and even the flipping. Okay, so what's the answer? So can you read this statement now? If there were no social media, people would have no idea about somersaulting and flipping of the two school children. That's good. Now let's go to next. Matt Nason's Twitter page, not Twitter account. Okay, it is looking for Twitter page. What is the name of that Twitter page? Raises fund for the help of dogs. You have to find out the name of the pages, not the name of account. So you can go to this part of your text. It says Matt decided to use his large platform for good by sharing the GoFundMe pages. What is the name of that page? GoFundMe. You're right. So your answer is GoFundMe. Next you have the social media platform, and there's a blank, was used for the rescue of the hawk. Which social media platform was used to rescue a hawk, that or kind of a bird? Go to this part of the text. Would that? Yes. So she snapped a photograph of the bird on her phone and posted it to Twitter. What is the name of that social media? Twitter. You're right. So that's the answer. Dear students, this was fill in the blank exercises. Hope you got ideas on that. Dear students, now let us go to the next task. It says, can you read the instruction for me, please? Good. Answer these questions. And what are the first questions? What did Nathan Apodaka record in his video? He was recording something, no? In the first story. Yes. Please go to this part of the text and you'll find. He decided to make the best of a bad situation, so he got out with his skateboard, grabbed a bottle of ocean spray, right? That's cranberry juice, of course, and rode to work. During the trip, he recorded a video of himself. How? Skating, drinking his juice, and lip syncing of a song. Yes, so you can have the moral answer like, in his video, he recorded skating, drinking the very juice, and lip syncing to song, and the title of the song was Dreams. Okay, now we'll go to question B. Can you read the question for me, please? Good. Was a truck of ocean spray a much deserved reward for Nathan Apodaca? Why? After doing that skating thing, after doing drinking and recording video, he posted it and he received what? A reward. Was it enough? That's what the question says. What is your opinions? It is looking for opinions. So, yes, you can go to, for the answer, you can have this part of the text. So it's yes. So I presented a moral answer here. Yes, a truck of ocean spray was a much deserved reward for Nathan because he advertised the cranberry juice among 40 million people. Okay, that was seen by it, got 40 million views. So he did a good advertisement, and I think now, in my opinion, that company, the Ocean Spray, is doing very good job by giving him a truck full of the juice bottles. Okay, dear students, now we'll go to exercise C. What does it say? Can you read the instruction for me? Good. It says, how did social media help Charlie celebrate her birthday? Try to remember a little birthday girl. She was very, very unhappy. Why was she unhappy? She was unhappy because of the COVID-19. Like she had to cancel her birthday celebrations. And then what happened? Yes, her aunt put that post on Facebook. And then you got it. Now what is the question? Let me repeat the question again. How did social media help Charlie, the little girl, celebrate her birthday? Okay, you can have the answers in this, okay, this paragraph of the text. So I have presented a moral answer here. Because of the social media, Facebook, okay, who posted? Our aunt. She started getting birthday cards and parcels from the strangers. The senders were completely strangers, the strangers started sending, and she made her birthday very special even in that adverse situation. Look, that made her birthday extra special. That's the power, or that's the the brighter side of the social media. Good. We have next question here. What is the question? Can you read, please? Good. What is the question? What was $700 spent on? That's with rate the dog things. Okay, rate the dog. How did Matt collect the money? There are two questions. So if you want to know the answers, okay, please go to this paragraph. Yes, if you go to this paragraph, you'll find the answers like $700 was spent on managing wheelchair for 12-year-old golden retriever. That's a kind of a breed of the dog family. Okay, that was not healthy. Okay, and he was in need of a wheelchair. And because of this fundraise by the social media, Matt was able to manage the wheelchair. And there's another question: how did Matt collect the money? He collected money by raising funds through GoFundMe page of Twitter. In his Twitter account, he made one pages and he named it GoFundMe. Help with the fund so that I can spend that fund for the needy dogs and that is what he did. Good, dear students. Now let us go to next. It says, how was the hawk in New York rescued? It was about the story of a bird, okay, and its life was in danger, and there was someone who rescued. So how was he rescued? How was it rescued? That is the question. So you have you can go to this part of the text and you'll find answer like, so the snapped a photograph of the bird on her phone and posted it to Twitter, asking her followers to help the injured hawk. And shortly after she posted the photograph, what happened? Special operation officers Maxwell Austin and Joseph Belemo, they arrived on the scene and saved. Okay, the hawk was taken to the sanctuary, very, very safe place for it. So you can have the modal answers like, the hawk in New York was rescued by snapping a photograph of and posting into Twitter, asking for help, and it was rescued and kept in the sanctuary. And what is sanctuary, students? Do you remember? In our last class we did. Yes, a place especially for the wild birds and wild animals, okay, where they are kept very safely. Okay, dear students, we have come to the end of the general question answers. Now we have exercise D, and can you read the instruction? Yes, it says, share an interesting social media story that you have read or that you have heard. So you might have similar kind of experiences in your life and you're asked to share with your friends, okay, or you can share it with your friends or with your family at home, okay. And I brought one of the experience from my life and I'm here to share, and that is, yeah, okay, here, let me read, or let's read together. Okay, dear students. Almost a year ago, a young boy named Neeraj from Sindhu Palchok used his smartphone to connect the people in the globe. He was very good at singing and he used to sing in the morning assembly almost daily. And one day what happened? His teacher recorded a video and posted to the Facebook and TikTok. Okay, the students, and okay, the video was put on a TikTok and social media, and you know, the people, one of the very popular or renowned music academy was impressed, and he was offered free vocal training in the capital city along with the accommodations. We have been expecting him to be a professional singer in the future. This is what he got the opportunity because of the yes, of social media. Dear students, now let us go to the second task, that is writing 2, and it says, many people believe that social networking sites such as Facebook and TikTok have negative impacts on both individuals and society, while others believe that they have connected people globally. I mean, social media has both the darker side and the brighter side. Now, what do you think? Okay, you have got to express your opinions. What do you think? And what you have got to do? Write an essay. Okay, you have got to write an essay expressing your opinion on the impacts of social media. And what is the topic? Impacts of social media. You are asked to write an essay. Okay, so before we do that, let me give you some general information about how to write an essay, and then I will present one as an examples, and perhaps you can do it in a similar way. All right. Okay, so while writing an essay, there are something you need to remember. Okay, and like for example, an essay should have introduction, and in that part you have to introduce the topic. While doing that, you'll have a thesis statement as well as topic sentences, and the topic sentences depend on how many ideas you're going to raise in writing when we are academically writing an essay. And then you have body, and it depends how many the number of paragraphs depend on how many number of ideas you're going to raise. For example, normally it says one idea, one paragraphs, but sometimes if your idea is heavy, you can have more than one paragraph as well. Two ideas, two paragraphs. And you have topic sentence 1, topic sentence 2, and topic sentence 3. For each of the paragraph, you should have the main key idea. So that is what we call topic sentence. And finally, you should have conclusion, and that has two parts. The first part is reinforcement of the ideas in adverse order. Okay, the ideas that you have raised in the introductory part should be put in adverse order in the concluding part, but that should be rephrased, like and you have retrospection. That means you have to express your views on the topic finally, and this is how you conclude your writing. For example, so when you're writing an essay, like for example, we are asked to write an essay, and the topic of the essay is impact of social media. And normally, we do write body part first, and then that will determine what will be the introduction and what will be the conclusion, especially. So in that way you can have practice. So before we practice for drafting an essay, let us have and normally what we do is we do brainstorming. So let's brainstorm something on the ideas. So positive, or so we are talking about social media, the impacts of social media. And if you are going to brainstorm on the two ideas like positive impacts and negative impacts, okay, that you can put as a idea. So here I have made example. Okay, so my idea one, as an example I have presented here, is positive impacts of social networking sites on individuals and society. Okay, so in one paragraph you only have to write about the positive impacts. Okay, and that will be, so each paragraph will be an essay in itself. So let us brainstorm together, dear students, like what can be the positive impacts of social networking sites. And I presented one example for you, like it helps to connect people all around the world. What can be more? It's your turn, dear students. Oh yes, you're right. It unites people in the sense of global community, no matter what caste, no matter what religion, or no matter what gender you belong. Okay, this is also what may be the next, day students. Yes, please. Good. Yes, it ensures the freedom of expressions, and that is also the positive part of social media. You can express your ideas, you can express your opinions through the social. So it ensures freedom of expression, and it brings different global issues into discussion, like climate change or gender inequality or some other issues. Okay, that is also one of the positive impact. And you can have next. Yes, the traders, especially the merchants or the people who are doing business, okay, they even can promote their business by the use of social media. That is also one of the positive part. And what else? Yes, the users can appeal for example, you want to help the humanity or the animals or the birds, and you can appeal for that. Okay, and even the job seekers, okay, it can be a good platform for the job seekers. Okay, by the use of social media you can also spend your leisure time very easily. Okay, so sometimes social and ethical ills, okay, that become visible, like because there are different social media activists, and they bring such kind of issues into discussion, and that help to raise awareness among the societal issues. So this is how we can brainstorm something on the idea. Then what was our second idea? As I said earlier, my second idea was on negative impacts. Okay, because there are the people who even think that social media has also some darker sides. So what may be that? For example, I have presented one for you, like it makes people addictive of using them. Okay, if you are very much excessively using that, you become addictive. And what more? Oh yes, you're right again. it creates a kind of emotional distance between and among the family and friends, and it also may have the health disorder, and that may lead to stress or anxiety, and even depression. That is also one of the darker side of the social media. There is the possibility of breaking social taboos, like even the vulgar things, or even the violent issues may come into light, isn't it, in the social media? That is also one of the drawbacks. What may be the next? Yes, you're right. There is the possibility of like online theft and digital robbery. Okay, I would say there is also high chance of that. And yes, the social media might make people dull and lazy. Why is that? Because rather creating something fertile, creating something creative, their job is limited to pressing like buttons or sharing contents of others, so it rarely gives space for the creativity. So after brainstorming on the ideas, then you can have the introduction. So and in the introductory part, you should have a key statement as a thesis statement, and for both of the ideas you can merge all those ideas and you can make one topic sentence. So being based upon those examples, those brainstorm, so I have put presented here introductory part, like my thesis statement would be: social media is a platform that helps to connect people around the globe and helps to share our ideas, opinions and feelings, sharing photos, videos and text messages with the people who are connected with. And for the idea one, as a topic sentence, I can, as it has both positive and negative impacts on individual and society, it has been a great debate. Either it is boon or a curse. And I can have like, however, like social media these days have been a part of our life, and that is modern life becomes incomplete without use of social media. This is how I can introduce my topic. And in my concluding part, like as I said earlier, that goes in reverse order. So the very first idea can be reversed as social media has both negative and positive aspects. It depends on how we use and perceive it. And in the second idea, like the user can express their ideas, opinions and feelings by uploading videos, photos and writing text status. And finally, what I can have is my retrospection, that is expressing my idea, and that is social media has been an integral part of the people of modern time. After this brainstorming thing, you can have your writing. Yes, this is the topic, impacts of social media, and this is the introductory part. You can have the introduction. Okay, you can read for me. Social media is a platform that helps to connect people around the globe and helps to share our ideas, opinions and feelings, sharing photos, even videos and text messages with the people we are connected with. And as it has both, that is the that is the topic sentence for the idea one, and another you have the topic sentence for the another ideas. And you have the body here for the idea one, and you can have another idea two, and finally you have the conclusions. And finally your essay becomes like this. Okay, the first is the very introductory part, and this is idea one, this is idea two, and finally the conclusions. And this is how you can have practice. So in writing an essay especially, you have to be very, very technical, and you have to follow the pattern, and you have to practice, and this is how you can make your writing academic. Dear students, with this we have come to the end of today's class. I think the class has been very fruitful for you. I hope you got some ideas on writing an essay, and also we did comprehension exercises of the text that we did earlier. With this, let me end the class, dear students. I will catch you later. Have a good time. Bye bye.